Alrighty, we're on a new patch, which is why this looks different. We'll talk about that right now, in fact. But the new patch is really nice, mostly because it makes the game run infinitely better, so that's why I'm on it. Instead of going to the beta branch and running the old patch, which would allow me to keep my save, because Iron Man is not compatible with the new patch. So I just started over with the new patch, and then got up to, we should be at the same year. I don't believe we're at the same date, that'd be a bit too much, but I believe we're at the same year that the last video left off of, but this is a new save. We are the same country, same place. I'll go over the world in a second. But it's a new patch, it's a new save. I tried, keyword is tried, I tried to do what we did last time. But we do have less land because circumstances were rather annoying in this one. A lot of people were allying with a lot of people. And unfortunately, that included the people that I wanted to take over. So we have also suffered 2 revolts. It kind of slows you down a little bit when you have 2 revolts, but we're still alive, we're still trucking. I'm going to try to go to war with this dude pretty soon here. Because this guy will no longer have a... You're allied with him? Really? I don't think you matter because you're in a war, but... this guy's truce will be ending soon. So it's the 21st of June of this year. And then we can start that war, hopefully. But as for the rest of the world, who knows what these little nations looked like? I don't remember, but here's Rome. Doing relatively well for itself. It appears that it hasn't really pushed south at all. It has taken some of this land here, but it's mostly northern, which is bad for us. Apart from that, Britannia, or whatever Brutus land in Italy is gone for reasons. Epirus is huge. Don't know what happened. Macedon has done absolutely nothing. I don't think they've taken... Oh no, they have. I believe they've taken like 7 provinces since the start of the game. Thrace has decided to elongate itself. Phrygia just exploded. They were whole. I looked at them earlier. But they've been fighting Egypt, so that probably increased their risk of implosion. And they have done so quite spectacularly, in fact. This place is big. And I split them, so that'll be interesting. Seleucid Empire also just exploded. Here they are. This is the only thing left of them, it appears. Oh no, they got a little here and a little there. But they also just exploded. So they should have a... They don't have a truce with any of these. I don't actually know what happened here. But they're obviously revolting. But last time I looked over here, they were whole all the way across. India appears to have attacked them, so that's probably part of the problem. But really, the Alexandrian Empire's not looking too good, so... There's your update on what the world as of this new save is looking like. Our little corner, though, it's alright. I believe before we had... like this land, or at least some portion of this land, so we are weaker. Which is a problem. We've also had some monetary issues to go with our revolts. Really not doing much, but you can see the game does run better. Still got a bit of stutter going there, as you can see. But it's nowhere near as bad as it used to be, so I am quite content. Now, the problem is the longer we wait, the riskier this becomes to attack. I'm not worried about this dude, so this defense doesn't matter, and the other 2 defensive people are allied, so that also doesn't matter. But we gotta wait till June before my ally can come in, and I would very much like him to be in this war. He's not currently at war. I don't know why he's moving over there, but... More tribesmen, please. Thank you. So 21st of June, right there. call him in, and we'll take our Murica because it's smaller. Murica. It's not great for aggressive expansion, but again, it doesn't really matter. Now, my military is smaller than it used to be, but I also used to be negative on income, so... Oh, that's the thing I meant to do before I started the war. It's also a thing that changed in the patch. Upon starting a war, or being declared upon, a war initiating for any reason, your troops and forts are... I don't believe this changes navy. Just army and forts. Their pay is set to standard, if it's low. So he's locked. You can't go here? What is this? I thought those provinces were adjacent. Did you not? You did not join my war. Despite clearly saying you would indeed join my war. Oh, hell. See, that had a check mark, and it was like, hey, yeah, we'll join your war, and then I tell them to join the war, and they're like, hey, yeah, no. How about we don't? So, I think I've lost this war already. Especially since apparently some of their troops had, morale. Not really planning for you up here, even though you're not going to be much use for a while. So if I can take these two forts, well, this is a pickle because you're moving a little bit fast. I'm on speed 5, that's why. But because of this ally not joining, we have to play this really careful. If I take these two forts, I control the war goal. There's no escaping that, so just take that fight. Probably shouldn't try reinforcing that. Well, I can't cancel it now, so it doesn't matter. Basically just gonna feed troops into that. Good old meat grinder, don't mind me. But this has basically been my life for a while. Back you up a little. How am I supposed to win this war? I don't. I'm at negative 46. Because my ally who said I will join you has decided that he's not going to join me. Let's go to that province. If I can win some fights, we can do something here. I can get some mercenaries. At great expense, mind you, but I can get some mercenaries. What were we victorious for? What did I just win? I need to get my troops' morale back. Also get their manpower back, and, you know, all this other jazz and whatnot. But I also need to take these forts, or we're going to have a very bad time. See, what is your 10? Why is this? Army's higher morale. That's fair. We do have kind of low morale. I don't think we needed to reinforce that because they'll do a lot of actual damage. If I had cavalry, like just straight light cavalry, we could do a lot more in these fights than I'm currently capable of doing, but I don't, so... Unfortunately, we have to take this because I can't afford the loyalty loss, and the extra discipline is quite nice. But, Omen are we on? I always forget the button. Sorry, we're just ending discipline. Okay. We're going to keep taking discipline because discipline is a small boost to basically everything. Oh, there's only one fort over here? Oh, I should really attempt to take that if I can. Of course, the downside, I don't understand how fort area control works, but discipline again. Downside of going for this is we're going to suffer attrition the entire time, and they're going to start sieging everything, so really we just need to win a lot of battles quickly to give ourselves some space. I hate how it makes a new unit instead of just putting the clan leader in that army, which would make far more sense. Don't have any troops, don't go anywhere. We can't navigate our own territory very well until I take this castle, so we kind of have to do that. I am gonna try and just detach siege. You're an asshole. Deselect you, merge these two. Should be an option to detach siege. And then we'll take our war host, march over there. You guys are fucked, but that's your own fault, really. Who doesn't have a commander? Oh, the siege group. We may as well give them one. There we go. Win this fight, give ourselves a little bit of breathing room. The reason I'm not just leaving the siege group is because they will suffer attrition and eventually not have enough to siege that, so. Especially if they keep getting fought, which the AI will do, which makes sense. Because if you whittle us down, we can't win the siege, so. You guys reinforce the siege fight. Turns out they don't need it, never mind, go over there. This is what extra discipline and morale does for you. -69. That is a slight positive. Oh, they have a good commander. They have higher morale. Why do they have higher morale? They're the same max, theirs is just higher. We will win it, and we will kill a lot of their men because their army composition is just as bad as mine, as it turns out. Holy shit, we're negative. Create new unit. It's the problem with these chariots, that they're fairly good, is that they're just expensive. Wait, why are you about to fight something? There you go. We gain some corruption, but we get some gold. I think I'd rather have the gold right now than whatever else it was gonna give me. That army just stack wipe itself without a fight. That's weird. It's this way, but we're gonna end up fighting this group that's on this castle over here. Look, man, I want to win this war. It ain't looking pretty, but I want to win this war. Oh, come on, man. Where you keep getting these armies from, man? Cancel. Of course he's gonna cancel that. Wait for him to lock into that movement so he can't cancel it. See, now, before I even moved anyone else over there, it went from negative to positive. Probably because we're getting the defensive positioning. Or something, I'm not entirely sure. We would have definitely lost that without reinforcements, though. Oh, you're gonna retreat, and then you fucked up the movement, so you won't actually get away. We're not using heavy infantry because we can't use heavy infantry. think either fort defense or just omen power. Really our only option there. I have to be very careful about fights we take around here because they do have the ability to reinforce. We've also taken this fort, which is good. That will re-siege stuff for us, which will also give us the war goal. So that won't re-siege. None of this will re-siege because they have a fort. Well, we can take this, but they have a fort. So we have to take the fort first, which I am interested in doing. I also really need to re-siege all this garbage. Which I forgot was mine, if you want me to be honest. You're gonna reinforce this. Your commander's garbage, the terrain's to their benefit. Which kind of sucks, but let's make sure all of our armies are on a good action here. Or whatever their fucking composition is. This is an expensive fight. Did win at immense cost. And they're about to fight us again. What's this? They have no benefits. And somehow we have higher morale than their attacking army? That's not correct. There's no way that's correct. It was correct. I don't understand apparently. Can't merge any of these, that's fine. Whittle away some more of their dudes. We need at least 10 positive war score to take a piece. Not to take a white piece, but to just, you know, take a positive gain. I don't care that he's sieging that. It's gonna mess with our thing, but unless he sits on it, it'll re-siege anyway. It doesn't matter. Wish I had as many troops as this dude. Well, it's not, the problem is it's not this dude, it's half of the fucking world. Because my ally decided he hates me. All things considered, we're doing okay here. I would love to siege this out, because it just removes this guy from the war entirely. Our war exhaustion is real high. What does this even do? National unrest. See, the problem is I don't... If these armies get together, I can't win the fight, so... Yeah, sure. Maybe I try to siege this. Catch his armies off again. Like, as long as he's not sieging that castle, I'm less concerned. Where did you just get 11,000 men from? Oh, you somehow managed to get up here. Okay, well... Will you take a white piece? Not at all. Because the war balance is heavily in your favor. And the suggested offering of peace is to remove myself from the game. Okay. Well, isn't this a bit of a pickle? Can't you? Oh, it's a castle. I hate castles so much. See, they have so many men. We'll win whatever this fight is. We'll potentially win whatever that fight is. I don't have enough to disband you, so you won't even get hired. So if I take a fight here, I have a stronger army, that makes sense. Which we're probably going to end up having to take a fight here, yeah. They're going to reinforce it. So unless I win quickly, which I didn't, then we lose. Alright. All of this because this idiot right here, despite having a green checkmark, has decided that he didn't want to join my war. Because he's a piece of garbage. And because that army didn't run far enough away, it's going to get shit kicked out of it. Yup. I don't know what dictates where they'll shattered retreat to. But it's kind of annoying that it just doesn't really do what I want it to. Well, now what? Set it to speed 5, I guess. Look, this war could have been done and gone if you had joined. Why is their opinion low because of Dishonored Alliance? You're the idiots that broke it. Scandal. Have them flogged, whatever. Doesn't matter, the country won't exist soon anyway. If sieging that, we've lost the war goal, so. Theoretically, a white piece can be, well, there goes the rest of my army. Theoretically, a white piece could be forced, but they're about to hit 100 war score, so it doesn't matter anyway. Just gonna watch my army get decimated because there's nothing I can do about it. If 700 days pass, which will be gone by then, but if 700 days were to pass, it would force a white piece. Hey, a loyal servant. Now, we won't live this long, so it doesn't matter, because we have 17,000 dudes on our capital, but, you know. Don't know why I'm looking over those like it matters. There goes my capital. There goes most of the rest of my country. Hooray! How much longer? Not nearly close enough. Yes, please guarantee me. You won't come into this war, so it doesn't matter, but please guarantee me. Wow, that commander is bad. And there's your 100%. Ours is a nation that sticks together. Oh, we have to wait for that. There. Oh, wait. Wait for that. Sue for peace. They will take everything. So... actually, they won't take everything. Which is better than the offer I'm about to get in like 2 seconds. So I guess we'll just start this playthrough over. Except infinitely weaker now. Good. Look at how strong Vanelli is. Fantastic. Because this dude, who's in another war, could have just joined me and helped me out. Nah, I gotta be an asshole about it. Well. Shit. A revolt has triggered. My people, come back to me. I don't think they would do anything anyway, but a revolt has triggered. I'm pretty sure they're also not going to win this. Yeah, everyone's joined in to help them out. Which is a little bit unfortunate. Actually. I guess it doesn't matter which of those we take. But on the plus side of becoming infinitely smaller, our tech is pretty good. So we got that going for us. Perhaps we can out-tech our neighbors and then crush them somehow. I don't know. I mean, I can't do anything about the fact that this rebellion has occurred, revolt has occurred. Just kind of watch it crumble before my very eyes. But hey, it's a thing. Maybe Venelia will become weakened. I doubt it, because every one of its allies has joined its war, unlike mine. I'm going to be salty about that for the rest of time. I will crush this country. If it's still alive, when I come out of my little cubbyhole, defensive league with the revolt. The pass on that. Kinda have to go with the cohorts. Sucks, but if they're still alive when I come out of my cubbyhole, I'm going to destroy them. Well, we've become a technological powerhouse. We're gaining 3.3 a month. And we are ahead of our neighbors rather substantially already. Not rather substantially, but we're double most techs. So that's pretty good. On the downside, I have no manpower. My generals are being kind of rude. Well, my clan chiefs specifically, so I hope they die at some point. It please me immensely. But for now, we have no manpower, and we basically have no manpower regen. So we don't have anything. I mostly just have citizens. I think there's a way to show that. Hold on. Yeah. We've 92% citizen and then 4 freemen. And 1 tribesman. We're not a very good tribe anymore. Our civilization level is not as high as I would like it to be. The higher this goes, the lower the clan retinue goes, so there are trade-offs there, but that also means the clan retinues are far less intimidating for the whole revolt thing. An alliance offer? Yeah, sure. I need something. You used to be my ally. You left me like everyone else. I will have my revenge. Anyway, here's an update on the rest of the world, since I can't do anything. Phrygia is still at war with a bunch of stuff. Seleucid Empire has dealt with its rebels. Oh yeah, find a nation to conquer. Let me just do that for you. But yeah, you can look at the score. My score used to be higher. I'm surprised I'm still 26, but Rome's still not in first. Macedon and Carthage up there. Phrygia is still up there as well. Syracuse is really high for some reason. And Carthage is actually getting their island taken. I don't know that they're capable of doing much about that. Where's Olyncia? Oh, it's this place. Yeah, these 2 little nations on this island have actually split the island in half exactly where they are. That's rather interesting. There's a revolt that owns that entire island. I don't even know where the nation of Etruscan is. Are they just gone? They're just gone. They've just become a revolt now. But anyway, Rome's a little bit bigger, but they're not doing too much. I mean, I gotten smaller, so any growth in Rome is kind of bad. So just a second ago, I got a pop-up that said Alliance accepted, despite not getting a pop-up about any sort of alliance to begin with. And then I immediately got a call to arms with this person against some other people. But it's a war they're losing to begin with. And I don't think any of these nations are... Well, the only nation I can really take anything from is Vanilla. Because if I take anything else, I'm just going to have my stuff split. So whatever was up with that alliance, we're just going to move on and act like that didn't happen. Still allied with the revolt, though. Also, no one wants to trade with me. Oh, hey, I could trade again. Never mind. And I can get an omen to increase my taxes, apparently. And some stability. It was the cost of increasing stability anyway, but we got a bonus, so. You are in a huge war. With who? Who is this? You're war with someone down there, that doesn't matter. You're war with people all over the place. Actually, all over the place. Did you join that war? You did not, because you were called in, or he was called in without you. Persia is that army. Oh, he joined the war with this dude, didn't he? Who was at war with the entire continent, apparently. Somehow, what is happening here? Why do you have alliances with so many people? It's curious. Like, I just got a random pop-up that said alliance accepted with this person. They called me to war. What is this country? Why do they have this power over people? Nice person. But our tech's going really well. We're up to 5455. Our neighbor is 22. Most people should be 22. You're not, for some reason. This place is 1-1, so get fucked. But because they're 2-2, their army cost is cheaper, but their morale is also lower. They don't have all these bonuses to income and whatnot, civilization level, whatever that gives us, I forget. It's this. Supply limit, barbarian growth, happiness, population growth. Our population growth isn't bad. It's not off the charts, mind you. I believe I went for the granary in every province thing again because that's what we had before. Which is probably the only reason we have any population growth at all. But anyway, back to doing nothing. I'm still doing literally nothing but sitting here at speed 5 watching people die. But Rome has actually lost a war. They appear to technically be losing a war to this city-state as well, but Samnium here has taken a pretty sizable chunk out of Rome. Rome's southern border, anyway. Took this city, which is a rather important city, because it has that road, for one, but Rome's still powerful. So if Rome wanted it back, they could take it. This place exploded. I forgot the name of it, but it's gone. I think it was Epirus. Phrygia is doing Phrygia-based things. Seleucid Empire's losing what little land it has left. Egypt is just mostly chilling. Carthage finally lost most of this island as well. They still have some of it, but it's interesting that they lost that. Like, they didn't even try. I don't think they ever fought anything over there, so that's curious. And that's an update on the world. Here's me. Haven't moved an inch. Going pretty well. Wish I could do anything, but this guy has cut me off and has alliances with everybody. Not everybody, but he's got alliances with people right next to him, so it's not like I can fight him. God damn it. Alright. I think this is about the best chance I'm going to get. Vanilia is at war with most of its neighbors. It of course does have rather substantial allies in Catalonia, these two over here. But it is at war with that nation, that one, that one, that one, and that one, all of which share a border with it, some of which are smaller than others, mind you. The downside is that my ally will not join because of low manpower, primarily. Which is not great. He also has this person in a defensive alliance, I believe. I just allied with him. Who's the defensive? Vesuvia. Oh, that tiny little place there. That doesn't matter. Now, it's fairly likely they will handily win this, and we don't have much manpower, but again, this is our best opportunity to take some land back. And a little land is better than none. And his allies should be occupied over here for a while, so we're gonna risk it. Risk it for the biscuit, because we got to. Otherwise, nothing will ever happen. This dude, my actual army here, because my clan retinues are getting kind of small. This dude rolled a natural 12 martial. And his ambition is content in life. He's just a great guy, and he's happy to be a great guy. So, I'm happy to have him. But, we should have... I did this correctly. Wasn't paying attention when I did it. Yeah. Our war goal is Osismia, which is just those two provinces, and there's no fort, so... Hello. Did I say you could fight me? That's what I thought. Oh, you're actually willing to take that fight. Interesting. I don't know why you would be willing to take a fight against a man with 13 martial, but for some reason you are. So, he's locked in. It's only that group that's fighting him? Okay. The downside is, for some reason, his military was on my side, so I'm going to be the one that's ending up fighting his military, apparently, but I defeated him, so let's go ahead and try and grab some... There's a fort there. Well, I mean, that's my old fort, so... Why are there 24,000 dudes there? Like, don't even siege that, because the fort will take it back. Same with this one. This one's not important if we need to move men around. Move there. So he's gonna reinforce that if I take that fight. Which I appear to have to, because we can't get away, so... Let's take our dudes, tell everyone to reinforce that. It's not really important that you take this, but you won't make it to that fight anyway. So despite having a massively stronger army, we're still going to win this, and part of that is going to be our tech advantage. Because remember, their tech is 3 across the board, ours is now 8 across the board. So they have 0.3 extra morale, we have 0.8 extra morale. Doesn't sound like much, but it does add up, as you can see. Again, they have a larger army, so we have to be very careful about this. I don't know why he's fighting me and not the people over there, but that's okay. I realized he was going to reinforce that. I thought he was going straight left that way. That's okay, we'll take that. Hello. Oh, okay. Anyway, yeah, hello. I wanted to take that fort, but since they're taking it and it's gonna probably auto-siege this stuff around it, we should try to take as much... Oh jeez, that army is nothing left. Take as much as we can here. Oh, you're going one more province. You don't even have enough people to siege a basic province. That's astonishing, actually. Didn't know there was a minimum, probably 1,000. But we're gonna end this war preferably as quickly as we can, even if we don't take all of this stuff that we've sieged, which we more than likely won't. Let's pause. Whoops. Somebody died. It was my researcher. Unfortunately, none of my other researchers are any good. I don't know why, it's just how that is. How do you do this, sir? From the lock-in so that we can force the fight. Here we go. Again, I want to siege this even if we're not going to be the one taking it. Where's my... You? It's you. A good leader. Just to force that guy from attacking. And they took it anyway, so it doesn't matter. Win some more fights for free. I like this army that has nobody in it that's just walking around. Don't understand how that works. I guess it's just the general walking around. And we'll see what kind of peace we can get. None. What? Oh, it's because we're offering peace. Whoops. We can take everything. And considering I don't want to risk being in this war longer than I have to because of that, we're going to take that and be happy. And now, not looking nearly as bad as we were before. Now the flip side is I still have to take this land because it is one of my decisions, and it is a decision that I would like to do quickly. So originally why I wanted to fight them to begin with, because they have the land that I need to unite, so. But this war will probably end soon, and it looks like these smaller crunchies are gonna grow. We'd have to take that, so. You need military access to get to this dude, go for it, but I don't see why you would. Ah, we have the problem where we have nobody for office again. Don't know why this happens, but it does happen a lot, so. I'm tempted to build another fort, but I'm pretty sure there's another fort around here somewhere. At least I thought there was, maybe there's not. Also tempted to build training camps. Training camps are so weak, though. I mean, it's not like we have any manpower, but we could just rely on mercenaries having more money instead of using our own manpower. Marketplaces. The most powerful. You guys have a granary? You don't. I want everything in my capital province to have a granary, just, again, because I want to see if that does anything for us. So, raise levies ability. Don't know what that does for us, though. The other thing we do is go down this way. It buffs our light infantry and helps our supply lines and stuff like that. Raise levies could be amazing, I don't know. Wish I knew why I never had any people. What? Oh, there we go. You guys disband, don't need you. The clan leader died. If you're curious what happened there. Clan leader died, so it makes a new army with the new clan leader and just gives me the old one. It's kind of annoying. If they hadn't sieged so much of Venelia quickly, this would actually be amazing because they're horrifically losing this war. Both of their allies are getting all sorts of stuff sieged. Oh, there it goes. Now I can still... Are you a separate island? You are. I need boats. Quite a few boats. But anyway, I can declare war on them because they have coastal provinces that we can take. And they're not very far away. I just need some boats here to get men across this way and onto that island, so that's not bad. But I now have to fight Pictonian rebels. Revolt, sorry, have that as well? No. I'd have to fight Ulricia and then Lexovia. May as well just fight everything over here. But this dude just won that war handily. He's allied with the other dude that I'd actually need to fight. Interesting. I should be off of appeasing stance because that's not doing anything. Could do mercantile stance. Or I could just do bellicose. Make people mad at me. We'll just do neutral. We're a neutral country now, boys. But that's probably our next goal, is figuring out some moment of weakness that we can attack Alrisia and Luxovia and take those two. At least the land we need, which would be these two provinces, and then I think it wraps down this way. Believe. And then we can go back to war with Venelia, who is still at war with somebody. Oh, them over there. Doesn't matter, but we're looking a lot better than we were moments ago. Not great, mind you, but the comeback is real. Let's do a quick checkup on the world. Rome is fighting. No, they're not. I'll ally with you. You're immediately going to break it, despite being the one that made the alliance. I don't understand the AI. Macedon's still working on it. Sparta has grown. Menacing country that it is. Thrace has also grown. And the Seleucid Empire is down to just stubs. And India grows yet larger. There's a horde over here, apparently. Interesting. But that's basically it. Egypt's still just chilling. Kush is basically chilling. There's like a rebellion or something. No, I just lost land because nobody lives there anymore. Which is a curious thing that can happen. Your citizens can die and then it just goes away. Which makes sense, but you know. There's a revolt. Interesting. Anyway, that's the world. Back to my little corner and back to passing time until a moment of opportunity reveals itself.